How's everybody doing tonight? I can't hear you in New York. How's everyone doing tonight? That's better. My name is Swanston. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out to hear all of our accomplishments. I've been in the music industry for about 20 years now, doing digital strategy in the background because of my technology experience. Been in the game since 1993 with video game platforms. I'm here to basically talk about the advancements of technology, social media, and digital strategy from an entertainment perspective all the way up to front-end perspective of getting your music to the forefront on various different devices from mobile to tablet to desktop as well as laptop here in the United States as well as overseas, and understanding what people want to engage. So I'm open to all of your questions, and I'm very well versed from understanding back-end platforms to social networking. So that being said, whatever you think, whatever you know about, just come with open mind and ask questions, and I'm here for you, and I am the best. Thanks. And I appreciate everybody on the panel speaking to this nature. From a video perspective, I just want to touch on that because that's my field for the last 15 years. In terms of videos and working with the major record labels, they are right. You do have to have your ducks in order in terms of protecting yourself. And if you don't know how to go about obtaining that information, look that up first before you drop a video. What's up, hello, 1 2 1 2, mic check. I'm not gonna rap it for you. Let me get the other way. 1 2 1 2. And I can only speak to the genre of hip hop and R&B. I'm not in the pop sector at all. I'm just R&B and hip hop. But what I do realize, especially with hip hop artists, we will, I'm saying we, but hip hop artists and R&B artists will do tracks on top of. Lyrics on top of tracks that are already out there. But the thing is this, from a video perspective, and I think what the gentleman spoke about earlier is to have 4 pieces of content to monetize your brand. Yes, that is very key. But from my research and development for the last 15 years, and the booms of the A$AP Rockies and everyone else, put as much content as you can of your life if you are an artist, because one thing I learned in terms of people that see an artist for the first time and they've never heard about them, they look for something called compatibility. When you're looking at an artist on a YouTube video clip or Vine, am I compatible with that person? Can I relate to that person? So those are what music consumers look to in order to even listen for the first 10 seconds of that particular independent song. That's number 1. And that equates to some type of engagement from that end user looking at your video. It's number 1. So keep putting videos up, whether it's your original music after it's protected, or whether it's your lyrics on top of someone else's music. With that being said, from a back-end standpoint, and I want everybody to really listen very, very carefully. From a back-end standpoint, the analytics start to increase, where you hashtag on Instagram, you hashtag on Twitter, and you have all these analytics attached to your name, whether it's your rap name or whether it's your singing name. Once those analytics are attached, when someone like us on the panel searches you on Google or Bing or any other search engine online, all of these particular links pop up. And that's really what is needed in terms of you creating some type of what is called brand recognition. I hope people are literally writing stuff down as we speak. Brand recognition is what you guys really, really should understand and think about in order to take your career to the next level. With that being said, all the videos that combine, whether it's 1 or 2 or 10 a month, we will correlate it to some type of brand awareness, brand recognition, and then eventually a sale. So keep doing videos. A$AP Rocky got on because he kept putting videos on Tumblr. I was there when Cash Money got their deal at Universal Records, and Slim, which is Baby's brother, came to me to do grassroots marketing. Before there was what is called social media, when MySpace was big, and Friendster was still big. The thing is this, you have to know that at the end of the day, what I learned from from the Cash Money guys, and I learned from Master P, who had distribution deals with priority, was you gotta keep putting stuff in people's faces, you know, and always listen to your heart and listen to your stomach, your true gut, what your true intentions are about your career. Nothing else will fail you but your instincts, and keep that, and then you'll be successful. And that's really my experience of working with big artists. When Master P got his P&D deal back in the 90s, and one thing I learned from Percy was, you know, always own your own music, your own rights. And yes, you do have to have a level of professionalism when you are an independent artist, but what the point I really want to make is you really have to know what you want to do. You know, do you want to be an independent artist, or do you want to be an independent record label with your friends? You know, not just watching, you know, the A$AP Rocky boom and saying, you know what, if I have a bunch of viral videos on Tumblr, then I'm going to go get a deal. You know, it doesn't work that way. And these people are, and I want everybody to really listen to these people on the panel, because they are actually in the element, in the know right now. With that being said, from an independent standpoint, if you are going to be independent from a social media standpoint, you really have to be as aggressive as possible. Don't go out there and buy numbers and attach it to your Instagram account, because that we know that. You know, I've been doing that for a living for a lot of major celebrities. You know, I'm not going to name any names, but the point is when you do digital strategy, and you really want to make an impact with people like us on the panel right now, make sure you have all of your ducks in order, from your barcode, owning the barcode, selling your units, and making sure that you have a tangible that we can look at and say, you know what, that person actually knows what they're doing. And if you don't know, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what you're doing, ask questions and don't assume anything, because we will know that you don't know, and then it makes our job harder to assist you down the road. If you just want to be an independent artist, or if you want to go get signed. That is a major issue with a lot of artists that I've had. And I've worked with over 150 acts, you know, from the late 90s working for Biggie all the way up to working for Lil Wayne last year doing his digital strategy for Trumpet. The point is that you have to know what you want when you have your social media presence on Front Street, and you have to understand that you want to sell records all the time. That's all we care about, is selling records. That's what the record labels care about. That's what you should care about. That's the only thing. And yes, if you do have a couple of friends that, you know, that promote you, then tell them, listen, I need you to keep on promoting my stuff. I need you to keep on, you know, commenting. You know, at the end of the day, people are going to respect that, and they're going to look at it. And don't rely only on social networks that are quarantined to the United States, from Twitter and Facebook. Reach out to the Eastern European market, you know, like VK.com, which is Russia's version of Facebook. The Eastern European market loves, you know, hip-hop and R&B, as well as the London market, the European market. So just know that there's various different areas online that you really have to research to get your word out there, because the record label executives want to know if you can have that international sell appeal. And that's what I wanted to add.